And we're back in the game with some more Rome 2 Total War, playing as the Desert Kingdom of Kush. We have of course expanded outside of our Desert Kingdom. We're now heading west into Northern Africa. Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, they're all going to be ours. We've already expanded east as far as we actually need to. And in this episode, hopefully our armies should reach Ellipsis, which is held by Syracuse. They've never been friendly, not to us, not since the beginning of the campaign. And so we're going to go off and kill them, and capture all of these settlements. We're probably at an end turn. Yes, all of our armies are moving, except for this one outside of Charax, I believe. Yes, we're actually trying to get a rebellion going here, just so we can kill off some troublemakers. Right, as you can see, we have 20,000 income, almost, well, it will be 500,000 in our treasury. We're not hurting for money. We can build whatever we want. We could probably even bribe a lot of people if we wanted. We are doing fairly well towards our victory objectives. We don't have any chapter objectives, we only have one active mission, which we're not likely to be able to achieve because Bactria will probably get wiped out. Right. We need Cilicia and Asia, or we at least need to ally with somebody who holds them. That would be Galatia. I think we are trying to buy their friendship. Yes, Galatia, we're offering them money for a military alliance. I'm not quite interested in that at the moment, but will be soon. Okay, it appears that 2,000 gold is worth about 11 points in diplomacy. Right, so let's go ahead and end the turn and get our armies moving. We do in fact have a navy under the command of our king, sitting off the shores of Sicily. Pontus, you do have the military allies of Galatia, but you're not very big, and you are devious, and I'm not really interested in giving you all that money. See, we only need Asia here and Cilicia. There's the mausoleum at Halicarnassus, right to there. Yes, I believe it is. And there's the Colossus of Rhodes. Anyone who's watching my Rome 1 campaigns in the AUC mod will be familiar with those. I was actually tempted to just go ahead and move my armies over here and not actually record those episodes or those turns. Defensive alliance, and you're devious and you haven't been that friendly to start with, so no. Maybe later if we capture these territories. As it's actually going to take a number of turns to get my armies into position. You are expansionist, but you are reliable. You don't have, well, you have a fair amount of territory. Who would you go to war with? Maybe later. I don't anticipate anything very interesting happening until we actually get our armies over here. We build the hunter's market to get some food. It's giving us some food. Yeah. It does help out with trade agreements. We can take that public order hit. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Where did we recruit troops? Ah, down here. Okay, you should be at full strength now. So, let's get you moving. And let's go and find our agents. Yeah, you have a long way to go. You're already in position. Ooh, look, Syracuse is moving against our neighbour and friend, the Nassimones. You know, we might actually let Syracuse take this settlement, because that would mean that we could then come and claim this ourselves. Yeah, we're going to want the whole province. But let's just go ahead and slow them down if we're able to. There's already some Libyan rebels up there. Decent army. What's the defences there? Only 10. But they've got a little fleet building up. Some Libyan rebels there. There are far too many rebels in Libya, even today. Right. There's a trade route. Could actually raid that. That wouldn't give us back the amount of money that we're actually spending, would it? Oh, what was that, about 400? Oh, that's actually not that bad, because most of these ships are not that expensive. That might interest the Romans to come and attack us. Let's go and visit Galatia again. Still not interested. Not even interested in a defensive alliance. Okay. What's it actually going to take to get a military alliance? Hypothetically, 50,000? That's only moderate chance. I mean, we could spend it. That's only like we'd have all that money back within 3 turns, and that would take care of most of our victory conditions. Because that would be 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 settlements that we'd gain, I think. Yeah, there's 3 settlements in Asia, isn't there? Ephesus, Pergamon, and Pessinus. Okay, well, we have an idea of what it's going to cost us, might cost us. Let us move those other armies. Okay, we actually got one that we're sailing around the shores of the Eastern Mediterranean. Now, who's this? Ah, yes, our general. We got rid of his army, I believe. He's actually on some chariots. He should be moving fast. Okay. That's everyone that we need to move. So these two should be getting over to Africa. Hopefully by the end of this episode. Ah, interesting. Should we go for it? Thing is, I don't want Galatia to go to war with Sparta or Athens, and they don't have any enemies at the moment. I'm going to hold off until we actually need them for our victory conditions. Because we're also allied to Sparta and Athens to help us gain our victory conditions, and we don't really want to have to choose between any of our defensive or military allies. Okay, we lost. Who did we lose? A general or an agent? General. Where? Was that the one on the chariot? Yeah, it must have been. Well, okay. That just means that we're going to recruit another one over in the west. This general. See if we can find something. This is going to help. I was going to look for one that gave movement range. I'm sure if there is one. Really not sure if there is. Tax rates. This one reduces corruption. And he's 56. Let's just give him that. And keep him moving. On moving. Looks like you might move quicker if you're on land. Okay, enemy army retreats. Who was that? Yeah, it's going to take some turns to get over there. Ah, Syracuse did in fact capture Achaemenes. Let's see if you can assassinate anyone. Where's the assassination? There it is. Unlock that rank 6. Okay. Yeah. Give you the ability to steal some food. You're still raiding. Okay. So we can have another general now, can't we? Ah, we actually have room for a new trait. You have a lot of gravitas. That's our king, in fact, isn't it? Yeah. And you're actually an admiral at the moment. Is there anything that would benefit that? Not really. You're 58 years old. You don't have to worry about evading enemy agents, do you? Not while you're at sea, I don't think. Let's make sure everyone's married and has their household. Oh, there. Get you married. What are you doing? Already 51. Looks like everyone's old. looks like all of them. So we can have 3 more armies. Well, we're going to want to expand once we start taking territory again. So let's get another army built up. We have a lot of people to choose from, don't we? You're a politician. We have a lot of politicians. Oh, you help with trade, reduction costs. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, we're going to give you cavalry. Upgrade you right away. And get you to recruit some units. Units that we can get down here cannot get elsewhere. Pretty much our cavalry. Yeah. Let's go ahead and give you a bunch of cav. We'll be able to move pretty quick like that. Can't get another agent down here, can we? I think we're at our agent limit. All types, yeah. Right, everybody's moving yet again. We're rather limited in agents. Okay, ooh, they've actually reduced that. What do we turn you down again? See, when we offered them a defensive alliance, they were not particularly interested. Hello, Iceni. How's your queen doing? I think that the Galatians want to attack somebody. That's why they're looking for allies now.
My people can only dream of wealth like yours. Can you not spare some for us?
Apparently the Roxolani have a lot of territory. Unreliable and warlike. No. We don't want to get pulled into any wars out east when we're trying to concentrate on our west.
Will you not give our people?
Nope. Just because we have lots of money, don't expect us to give you any. Flooding of the Nile. We've had this one before. We always prepare. Prepare as much as you can. Always be prepared. Outraged populace. Is that at Charax? It is. Okay, it's going to take 2 more turns. And we can have our little rebellion there. Bavarii. Is that a Gallic tribe? Well, we may not get a battle this episode. They're certainly going to get into position for one. Syracuse is pushing all the way across. Right, let's see if they have anything to follow up with. Okay. We've gained information about the enemy lands. We've even gained information about Lillebeum. All the way over here. Wow, interesting. Right, we're not at war yet with Syracuse. We don't want to get into a war while we're in forced march. can actually avoid them by going by sea. You're still gaining experience. Got the warlord there. Some of you are going to be going into gold chevron status soon. How happy is Galatia with us at the moment? 66. Anyone else we can trade with? Not really. Yeah. Massilia isn't particularly friendly either. Oh, Rome has actually invaded Greece. And that's what they would be doing a couple millennia later. Under Mussolini. Right, who's expanding out here? Royal Scythia. They have a fair amount of territory. And Roxolani has a fair amount of territory. Right, Syracuse. We're probably going to have to declare war on them. That War of Nasamoses and Athens. We don't have any treaty with them, so it's going to be okay. One of the things I don't like in Rome too is how large the settlements are comparative to the size of the region or province they're in. Just look too big. River Monster, Jeremy Wade, one of my favourite shows. Hunt the Beast, okay. Local fishermen were attacked by some kind of tentacled sea monster. It's terrible English. A sea monster in the Nile. Okay. While taking their catch to shore, apparently the terrible creature, bigger than a house, killed and ate everyone it came into contact with. As you might expect, the others are now afraid to go out on the water. I'm going to hunt the beast. Hunt it. Catch and release though. Okay, we've lost our warlord. And that was the one I was just, I think Bactria has been wiped out. No, they're still around. Yep. So that's where we had our warlord, training our army. That means we can get another warlord and put them somewhere else. We'll probably put them in this army, I think. Let's go ahead and get a warlord. Campaign map movement range. I always like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna root this guy. Right. Outraged populace. Yeah, that's in Gedrosia. Yeah, we're actually trying to lose Gedrosia. We don't want it. Public order is okay here. Yep, we've got even more information. Right, Syracuse is out here besieging Kyrene. It's the defences of Kyrene. Well, too bad. Right, time I think to declare war on Syracuse.
Welcome. The day is already old and there is much
Okay.
to do.
Declare
So if you have
war.
words, speak them.
Okay,
So then to war.
Persia has not
By the
sided
by,
with us.
leave your best goods in.
Fine by me. Right. Get here will be pulled in.
Ready for orders. All hands, drop anchor. It's an honor to serve. We are disembarking.
We've got our elephants in here. Right. Still active, still active. So you're over here waiting for the rebellion. Persia, are you still a satrapy? You are. And we're still steadfast, so that's okay. Alright. Approaching 22,000 income. Yep, there's the rebellion at Charax. They are unfortunately on the other side of
My
the
people do not like luxury,
bridge.
but money is needed. I ask
Yeah,
humbly that you give us
if you were
some
not
small
devious,
amount.
I would give you that. We're going to wait a couple of turns for the rebellion to increase at Charax. Each turn, that improves the public order by 20 points. As the malcontents leave the settlement. Ah, okay, well, we're going to have to enter on the ball on the side of our ally. But we shouldn't have to worry about Chimeria anytime soon.
A token, perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people see you in a new light.
No thank you. Okay, Rebellion and Rhea, which we're not trying to hold. Lost one trade agreement. Increase in food. Look at that food. That's gone up to 63 now. Good. Right. Who are these? Drandrian rebels. Okay. They should take Araya because there's actually a good sized garrison there, isn't there? You're going to have to build up and then take it. Tylis, that's in southern Balkans, I think, on the shores of the Black Sea. Yeah. Alright. Go and do something useful. Trade agreements would help. There is one. Also, research is useful. We should be able to get trade with Tylis, I think. We should have a port. We haven't technically discovered them, have we? No, we haven't. I mean, they've risen and we can find them on the map. You actually have to discover them.
What do you wish of me? Swift and silent as a shadow. Slipping into the shadows, my lord.
How may I serve you?
Right, who's this? Nasamones have an army over here. They've retaken Macamades. In that case, most of their armies look pretty beat up, as we would expect, but at least they are doing something. So instead of raiding the trade route, so the defences at Syracuse 12. We get some mercenaries. And we had information about Lilybaeum. Didn't we? We go around there. Yeah, still can't quite see what they have. Might be able to raid Lilybaeum or Corrales, perhaps. Ooh, Carthago without an army as a garrison, not particularly strong. We go in there and sack them. So, Dread Nomads, we're in position to finally attack. They've suffered a fair amount of attrition. Right. We'll have you sailing around here. We're going to have you bypass this army. Come up here. Give you that warlord. We're there for some military training. I should have had you travel further. You lost some movement points there. Right.
Ready for greatness. I want hourly patrols. Thirsty for battle.
Okay. Yep. So they're improving by 20. They have 4 units.
As you command. To your duty.
I'll go and sit in there. Yeah, we can easily kill probably a full stack. So may as well go ahead and wait 4 or 5 turns for them to build up. Get all of the malcontents out of Charax, and then kill them all in one swift battle. Right, so at the start of the next episode, we're going to go out and kill this army from Syracuse. See how they like it. But until then, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you later right here on YouTube. You know the place.